Hello again, welcome back to Grace Signature. I am Grace Anobia. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you my TUOZAAFI and AYOYO soup recipe. Yes, so this authentic food is from the northern part of Ghana and it is known as TUOZAAFI. So the soup is called AYOYO soup, and AYOYO is known as mouloukhia. Okay, so come with me to my creative kitchen and let's start cooking. Okay, so for the AYOYO soup, I am using dawa dawa, which is African locust bean. Okay, and that is the AYOYO, frozen AYOYO, which is the mouloukhia. That is frozen, so I always add some fresh blended okra to it to enhance the sliminess. Okay, so when the AYOYO is frozen, it doesn't get as slimy as the fresh one. So what I do is I add in fresh blended okra. All right, so there I have some chopped onions. It's half a slice, and half a tablespoon of chili powder. That is optional, but I add that to it because sometimes I eat the AYOYO soup on its own without adding stew to it. Okay, and that's my fresh blended okra. Do not cook the okra before blending it. Blend it fresh as it is. Okay, and I'm also adding in some smoked herrings, amaninsua. It's about half a cup. Okay, yes, you need that in your AYOYO soup. AYOYO soup without dawa dawa and amaninsua is not complete, so don't forget to add that. And there I have a pinch of kanwe. This is known as salt, petre, or edible potash. So in the absence of this, you can use soda bicarbonate or baking soda. All right, and then I also have a pinch of salt there. All right, so that's all the ingredients for the AYOYO soup. So next is the TUOZAAFI, which is the upemu kasa. Yes, so here I have 1 cup of corn flour and 1 cup of cassava flour. All right, so I'll begin with the AYOYO soup. So to my pot, I'll add in my salt, pepper, my salt, my chili powder, the smoked herrings, diced onions, and then there locust beans. And to that, I'll add 2 cups of water and bring those to a boil. All right, so once this begins to boil, I'll then add in my blended fresh okra. Remember, the okra has to be blended fresh. Do not cook it, okay? So I'll add that in, stir it, making sure that it is well incorporated. And I'll leave this to simmer for about 5 minutes. Right, so next I'll add in my mouloukhia. That's the AYOYO frozen mouloukhia. This is still frozen, but don't worry, it will melt. Okay, and I'll give this a gentle stir and leave this for about 5 minutes. Actually, this doesn't take long to cook. Okay, if you overcook that, it will lose its sliminess, and I really need the sliminess in there. I am interested in the sliminess. All right, and I don't want to lose that, so I will not cook that for a very long time. All right, so that's our AYOYO soup there. It is ready. So next, we're going to start with the TUOZAAFI itself. All right, so into my pot, I'll add in 4 cups of water. Cover those and allow this to boil. All right, so next I'll add in 1.5 cup, okay, of water to my corn flour and give it a very nice stir. All right, we don't want those to form lumps. We want a smooth texture. Okay, so make sure that you give this a very good stir to break down any lump that will be in there. All right, so once the water starts to boil, you can now add, I will now add in my corn flour, my diluted corn flour, and give this a good stir. Okay, so this is going to form a thick porridge. Make sure you stir this, okay, continuously so it doesn't form lumps. You do not get any lumps in it. All right, so look at that. It is so smooth. There isn't any lump in there. All right, so I'll cover this halfway. Don't cover it completely, and allow this to cook or boil for about 2 to 3 minutes. All right, so at this point, I'll scoop some of the porridge and put it aside. We'll add this in when we need it, okay? All right, so it's time to add in the cassava flour. So anytime you are preparing your TZ, make sure that you scoop some of the porridge and put it aside. So in case the TZ is hard and you need to add in water, you don't use water. You use the porridge, okay, the spare or the excess porridge. Now I'm adding in my cassava flour. I'll give this a good stir. This is the point that you have to be very, very careful. So if you don't stir this, if you don't give this a proper stir, your TUOZAAFI will end up getting lumps, okay? And we don't want any aba in the TUOZAAFI. We want to swallow smooth TUOZAAFI. We don't want to be swallowing TUOZAAFI and be getting choked as well. All right, so this is the very most important part of it. You want to give this a very good stir. Be a good driver. Drive it nicely. All right, so look at that. At this point, I'll add in a couple of cups of my porridge, the porridge that I scooped, okay, because those it's not the consistency or the texture that I'm looking for. That is too hard. One thing about TUOZAAFI is that you cook it to be very, very soft, but once you leave it for about 10 to 15 minutes, you realize that it gets hard. It's because of the corn that is in there. Okay, so you want to make this very, very soft so that when you leave it, it doesn't get hard like banku. All right, so TUOZAAFI is not supposed to be as hard as banku. Okay, so yeah, now I'll give this a very good stir, and also remember not to overcook your TUOZAAFI. All right, if you overcook it, that will also turn up to be something else on its own. All right, so give it a good stir. Look at how smooth and beautiful this food is. Okay, so now that it is well incorporated, I'll just leave it for about 2 minutes and then it's ready to go. Okay, so at this point, my TUOZAAFI is done. So I'll start scooping it out. All right, somebody is ready to eat his. So I'll just get his for like that. That's how TUOZAAFI is supposed to be, very soft as it is. And then the rest, I am not ready to eat now, so I'll get a sandwich bag or a cling film, and then sprinkle a little bit of water in it. This is to help prevent the TUOZAAFI from sticking onto the sandwich bag or the cling film that you are using. All right, and then I will scoop some of the TUOZAAFI, drop it in that rubber, and then fold it, okay, all side up to get a shape like a V shape. Yes, that's the word, V shape. All right, and then I will twist this, make sure that I hold every end of the rubber, and then twist this. All right, so I'll twist it around like that. Whilst I'm twisting it, I'm tightening it as well, because we want this to be firm, very firm. Okay, so look at that. I'll do that until I finish molding everything. All right, so guys, that's my TUOZAAFI right there. And when I was ready to eat, I just got myself a bowl. I took one of the TUOZAAFI and then drop it straight into the bowl. To that, I added my AYOYO soup. So look at this soup. Look at how slimy it is. Yes, this is how AYOYO soup is supposed to be. It should be slimy. All right, so yes, next I will add in my stew. So I didn't add the stew, the recipe, to this because I didn't want the video to be very long. I hate watching long videos and I don't want that. So in a separate video, I'll be sharing with you how I prepare my TZ stew as well. Okay, so yes, I'm serving myself now. This is for myself and Harper. She loves TUOZAAFI. That's one of her favorite Ghanaian food. And voila, lunch is ready. So you'll find this in the Zongos, but apparently now it's not only in the Zongos, okay? You find it everywhere in most corners in Ghana. And this is also a street food. And guys, this is amazing. It is just fantastic. Look at how beautiful this food looks like. This is not just beautiful, it tastes great. It tastes amazing. It is super yummy. All right, guys, and I am ready to eat. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your support to this channel. God bless you abundantly. And if today is your first time stopping by, a very warm welcome to Grace Signature. Make sure before you leave, you subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notification bell, meaning anytime I upload a video, it will go straight into your inbox and you will never miss an upload from me. Do not forget to share my recipes with your family and friends. I'll see you again in my next one. Bye bye.